Howdy, folks. I'm Jeff,
And I'm John.
and we are the
The
J&J
J&J
Show, and we're on the road.
In Albuquerque, New Mexico, man.
We were invited to the Equipment and Tool Institute, and looky here, we got the executive director himself, Brian Pott. So tell us what's going on out here.
Well, this is the annual membership uh, annual meeting. So we've got all of our members represented here. We have OEMs represented here. We've got other associations represented here. So quite an array of people across the industry.
And we were impressed this morning at the meeting because you say this is the annual meeting, but it's also called Tool Tech. But you had 9 always represented. You had 6 of them on stage.
Yep.
And then when you talk about other memberships, you're involved with AutoCare is out here. They were up on stage, and you're involved with MEMA because it's tool manufacturers are a big part of your membership.
Yeah, the tool they are largely the majority of the membership of the tool manufacturers.
And then yesterday, you were associated with having NAFSTA out here.
Right.
And NAFSTA brought a group of all these different acronyms. I thought I was going to have a chart between the NICB and the
right, okay.
and the
guys.
security guys and Homeland Security was here and
Former FBI agent.
former FBI agents, and then what was the other one that was up there with them? That was
Insurance Board, Insurance Bureau.
that was that's the NICB,
Right,
but we
yeah.
had U.S. Customs and Border.
Right. Yeah, Homeland Security.
And so that was just a neat deal. But the big thing this year is y'all created a new deal called affiliate memberships.
We did.
So tell us a little bit about that, and that's why us shop owners are here.
But you guys are the reason that we're doing that this year.
That's cool.
We listened to. I mean, you came to help us out because our members always like to hear what's going on from some of the shop owners that they serve. But you guys helped us out by coming to first a meeting in Charlotte, and then we did another one in Austin a couple years afterward. And it was at that Austin meeting that one of the shop owners was adamant about wanting to be a part of it and wanting to join. Unfortunately, we were only equipment based as an association and a nonprofit, so we had to make some adjustments. But we're introducing, in response to what you guys have told us and asked for, we're going to add a new level called the affiliate level. It basically gives you most of the access that our associate level does. So you'll be seeing and hearing and have access to information on what's going on out in the industry. It's a little bit different than anything else you get because you're at a point of these are the guys that are helping drive the direction of the industry. And these are the folks that are coming up with the tools, equipment, and technology to be able to fix it. I mean, look at what you've had coming in your shops changed in the last 5 years.
Oh, bunch. Yeah.
So, the guy earlier today was talking about a lift table. They're still trying to get along with the old lift table with a battery that weighs 4,000 pounds.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah.
So it's there's a lot of different things that we're doing, but it's exciting for me because first off we get to actually try it and see if it's well accepted.
Exactly.
If we behave, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
And so
would never expect you to behave.
We'll let you look at our crystal ball. Just don't touch it.
and so a big part of that is when you talk about this show is different and this organization is different than any other because you have the OEs and then you have the tool manufacturers, and we've never had access where that we can actually walk up and talk to them and they'll listen because we go to the other trade shows and they have a booth out there and it's one of their sales guys.
Right.
And if we say, hey, we've got an issue with this and it's like, yeah, okay.
I'll take a note of that.
And they go here. You have the top guy, the VP, or the engineers with them, and they're actually looking at the OEs to find out what's coming down the road. And like you said, several years out, because this morning the panel was talking about, hey, we're trying to do this. Hey, this is, the ADOS, and then you talk about the EV. One of the things they said was, hey, on the EVs, if you're not already getting ready for it, you're behind. But the other part was not realizing that your equipment has to be updated, and it's like, well, why does my equipment have to be updated? Because of the weight of the EV. They were
These are
talking
so
about
much heavier.
that the lifts themselves,
That's right.
and then the asymmetric and the regular ones, they're not going, because of the way it balances, they're not going to be able to grab those in the spots that don't damage that battery,
Right.
because you have to have a clear open underneath. And then now we got this lift table, and you're like, what's a lift table? You put a four-wheeler on it, raise it up to it. No, this is something that supports basically what is the weight of a regular car right now.
Right.
Yes.
Well said.
Because these things have to be able to support 4,000 and 5,000
Have
pounds.
you seen the Hummer, the electric Hummer?
No,
It looks very much like the old original H1 Hummer, but
It's that
it
big?
weighs almost 10,000 pounds,
woo!
and
That's just the vehicle.
yeah.
So
It's
now
like
you take out.
it's like 1,000 horsepower, 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds. It's like a tank.
Wow.
And so it's got
It's a
electric
beast.
motors on each wheel.
I don't know. On the vehicle stuff, that's your department.
Yeah. And that's why you brought us out. But the OEs are here, so they're telling what the stuff is. Then the tool manufacturers figure out, okay, this is what we need to make. And now all of a sudden you have us shop owners here that are saying, hey, this isn't really working like we need it.
Right.
And now you've got an avenue to feed that information back to the tool makers.
And to the OEs, and if the OEs are here and saying, okay, the tool ain't working right, then they're looking at the tool manufacturer saying, hey, we need our vehicles fixed correctly. That was the big takeaway I took away this morning.
Exactly. Every one of them was saying that.
The OE said it's more about brand loyalty than who works on it.
Right.
But who works on it, we want to make sure they have the right information.
Right. Tools, technology, and training. That's what they said.
Have you ever been working in your shop and come across something and said that you wish that you could tell an OEM or a designer just exactly what the problem was with what they told you?
Well, we want to tell
That's
the
what you
engineers.
got.
We want to tell the engineers, why'd you put that bolt like that?
Yeah.
You realize you built the car, right?
And so that's where we have access. The thing I noticed last night and today was the amount of networking opportunities. And these guys are interested
Yes.
in hearing and listening. And so when you talk about,
They're not monsters. They're really good
They're
relationships.
good people.
and when you talk about not being monsters, because there's a lot of information out there that the OEs don't want to share their information. And of course, we got the organizations here that are working with Right to Repair, and we're finding out that no, they're really agreeable.
Right.
It's not like
See, and that's again another unique feature of ETI. The other associations that I mentioned, with being an auto care, those type of things, while they're largely more on parts and side of the house, but they do get into tools and equipment. They just makes it difficult for them to be able to do much more than what they do in their current role. ETI comes in and we basically open that door and make those connections and give you guys the avenue to communicate back and forth because we want to see that information too. Especially with the changing technologies and how much you've got not only to have to find text, but to be able to thoroughly educate them on these new things because it's their safety is a risk factor, the customers' safety is a risk factor. So, I mean, it's broad in how we have to look at it. But, we act as a repository, so all of the OEM data, so all of the OBD2 data that the OEs have for building their tools, they provide that to ETI, and ETI basically channels that out to the members that are Scantel Group members. So we're sitting on this mountain of OEM data, totally secure. But for our membership, we're able to funnel off, and handle the licensing, we handle the insurance and the fees and everything just as a pass through, and get the company signed up to be, or able to go in and manufacture the tools.
And that right there is part of the difference in the affiliate membership, because as shop owners, we don't need access to the white
And that's
pages,
it's a big price difference.
Right.
to the zeros and the ones.
Right.
Because we're not gonna we're not gonna make a scanner.
Right.
You know, we're gonna
Right.
use the scanner.
And so that's one of the deals with the affiliate membership, that you don't get access to that. But that's not something we
You
need
don't want it,
anyways.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you saw it, I mean, it's absolutely worthless unless you're using it to make a
Yep.
diagnostic tool or a telematics tool. Those are the ones that utilize that information. So, but we do work with legislators. We do work with the other associations, and they work with us, and we get calls from them on different issues and things like that they need help with. But it's, you got the layer of the consumer, and then you've got the layer of the shop, the technician, the shop owner, and so this for us gives you an avenue to be able to see that we're making some changes to our website. So there's communications that we get that nobody else gets. So we're going to add that to the affiliate membership as soon as we get that sorted.
Oh, cool.
So you guys will be. I don't know about you. I get barraged every day with newsletters and product things and things like that. So I'm kind of anxious to get that up and running and populate that with some content and shoot that out to you just to see how you guys react to it. It's not the same thing yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
That is pretty neat. Well, Brian, we so much appreciate the invite to come out and to be a part of this. And like I said, the networking opportunities last night and today were just priceless to us.
Yes, it was.
yeah,
Brian, it's been a
And-
super experience for
That's
me
wonderful.
to be here.
We're so grateful that you are here. Very, very grateful. I know, I'll speak for everybody in the membership as well as say our guests. Everybody appreciates you being here. So thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Well, thank you so much. And as always, we appreciate y'all watching.